Good morning, everybody. Another great day. It's April 25th. Easy to remember because I remember the song title. Today we're studying the band Chicago and one of their most famous songs, 25 or 6 to 4. Look at music here. The title's at the top, always. Composer or arranger on the right. Robert Lamb, famous for starting the band Chicago. So he is our composer, did the music and the words. So we've got our tempo here, fairly fast, more than 2 beats per second. We're at the intro section. We clearly could have started at a chorus, but we're at the intro, as said here. Rhythm guitar plays figure 1. Figure. Electric guitar 1 has distortion. Electric guitar 2, very clean tone. This is, again, it's literal. It tells us exactly what to do. Some people make music, they think it's hard. It's telling us exactly what to do. So this first thing that we play, the dynamic level is going to be mezzo forte. So I'm kind of going to skip around here for a bit. Follow my cursor. Mezzo forte, MF. That means not loud. It means just below loud. The whole thing plays mezzo forte, not loud. We've got eighth notes and then a quarter note here. This quarter note has some new symbol. Does anybody want to guess what this little thing does? Looks like a slide play set, like a slide for a kid. This slide actually does mean to slide off of it. So I'll play it. You can't see me probably, but I'll play it anyway. Here's a slide. I hope you notice that my note went from high, wherever I am, whatever note I'm on, to low. So if I was on an A here, I slid through a G, an F, an E, a D, a C, and a B. Here I am again. So I slide down. It means just fall off. That's what it means, fall off. If I'm looking at my notes here, I know that these are octaves because I can just quickly memorize the distance. These are octaves. This note right here is an F, as is this, an F. If you need to review, April 8th, we studied octaves. An octave is the same note, just eight notes away. It's the same note, just a higher or lower pitch. In fact, on this F, there's an F right here, and there's yet another F way up here. There could be many, many notes for octaves. I'm starting at the beginning with the rhythm and the fall off. That's what I want you to hear now. So here I am at the beginning. I'll play the first measure again. Second measure. Third measure. Fourth measure. Now here's what I do in music. I look for a pattern. That was 4 measures, and that's like a good moment to repeat. So we play 4 measures. We play the same 4 measures essentially again. There might be something new here or there, but it's the same 4 measures again. I also want to point out that at this moment, I don't know if I was playing here or if I was playing here. So I'll always go back to this. I have a follower on YouTube, Savtrav. They always ask about, what do I do up here? So essentially, this is called lead sheet. I am playing the lead sheet part of this now. I'm not playing our music. I'm playing the lead sheet. The lead sheet goes like this. Now let me play the music. That was the lead sheet. I could have played the lead sheet like this. I can do whatever I want for a lead sheet. I can do whatever I want. Let me play the music now. The music goes like this. If I was at measure 5, I would have done something new. We'll talk about that in a second. So this is where knowing the song actually helps. If I'm playing the music, I play 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. If I only see the lead sheet, and I mean like all I see is the lead sheet, I might play this as a rock and rhythm, and they clearly have a rest on beat 4. Whoopsie, that makes me kind of stand out and sound silly. Lead sheet could just as well just hold a chord. Just play an A minor chord and hold it out. 2, 3, 4, as you're figuring out the song. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I get a little comfortable with it. I could do that for a while as well. I want to talk about these chords, then that new section, then I'll let you go. First chord is A minor. I'm just throwing these words out. This is A minor. The second chord is a C chord over G. That is something we studied earlier. It's a C chord. My lowest note is going to be a G. Fact. By the way, notice that this is not down here. This isn't. Oh, I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. It's a C chord because the C would be right here, but my lowest note is a G. This is showing octaves. This is actually not an A minor chord either. The lead sheet and our actual rhythm note music is not the same. It is really not the same. Third chord. Try and say this. Try and tell me what this chord is. This chord, it's literal. You would say it like this. F sharp minor 7 with a flat 5. And it tells you exactly what to play. You play an F sharp. So act like you've formed an F sharp chord. Make it minor. Add the 7. And on the 5th note, you're going to flat it. You're going to make it flat. So I tell my students, especially the younger ones, this chord is like a pizza. I want this crust, this much cheese. Yes, put the sausage on. Oh, definitely mushrooms. And the flat 5, hold the olives. It's literal. It tells us exactly what to play. Here I am again. F sharp minor 7, flat 5. And that probably is a little overwhelming to some people, but the more you do, the better you'll get. I also know some tricks how to play this quickly. I won't go into that right now. This chord, can't mess it up, F. This chord, E. And these are both major because it doesn't have the little M beside it. If it doesn't have the M for minor, it's understood that it's major. So it's understood that this is major. This one is clearly minor. I'm going to go on and talk about this right here. On the guitar, these X's are called chucks. So it's kind of like the male name, Chuck. It's a chuck, and a chuck sounds like this. I know you can't see it, but what I'm doing is holding the strings, and I'm touching it with my pick. So I'm just touching the strings, not pushing them down, and I'm like raking over it. It's essentially what I'm doing. So here I am playing measure 5 with the chucks now. I hope you noticed that. And this is the 16th note. 8th note, I will have you try to guess this or answer it first. What beat are either of these on? What beat? I will walk you up to it. 1 and 2 and. What beat are either of these on? If you did not know this 16th note, because it looks scary, I mean, it's got more stuff on it. This 8th note is the second to last 8th note of a measure. So even if you're counting backwards, this is the and of 4. This is beat 4. So we know this one is beat 4. What is the 16th note before beat 4? And some of you might remember this from one of the videos. 3E and a. What is the last 16th note before 4? 3E and a. This one is a. So our rhythm goes 1 and 2 and 3, a 4. 1 and 2 and 3, a 4. If I had to point out just one more thing, this is for some of the other followers. This is where we get into comping / rhythm. So it's telling us what chord to play, and it's giving us a rhythm. Sometimes this comp, C-O-M-P, doubles what we play down here. Sometimes it doesn't. So the first half of the measure does. One and, rest, and. 1 and, rest, and. Okay, that's the same. This is not the same. This one plays a quarter note. This one keeps going. I'm going to throw in just one more little thing. The horns. This is where great songs start coming about. They're not all playing the same thing, holding hands. And I say that a lot with music. If you hold hands and we're all playing the same thing, there's no diversity and it sounds very simple. This is the band Chicago. You have one person doing this, probably somebody holding out this chord. The horns, so horns being 5 or 10, playing this cool melody. Rhythm guitar, and we can't forget about the bass still yet. That's whenever, and they're all doing something different. That's when songs start sounding good. If I could encourage you to do anything today, it would be this. Find this song, 25 or 6/4. You can listen to it live or the original. I encourage everybody to get outside if it's sunny. As always, listen to your parents, do what they say. Have a great rest of the day and a better tomorrow. I dare you.